Hey folks, JD here, and today I wanted to look at this guy again. Do you remember this guy? If you haven't seen this guy, you'll find all the links in the description should you want to check it out. This is the Bayangtoys X30 GPS quadcopter, and I bought it and it arrived last year, around about this time, about 12 months ago, and I decided to take it out and I flew it and I was less than impressed. So let's look at it. I had one other, or was it one or two other Bayangtoy quadcopters before this, and they were okay. They did what they said on the tin, they flew, but there were issues. And once again with this there were issues again. So the flight, from what I remember, the flight was very, very unsteady, very unstable, for all the world as if this thing was being controlled by strings. It didn't feel as if it was on rails. When it was moving around, there wasn't really a lot of very precise movement. It was, if you turn it and if you just try and roll and yaw, you'll sort of end up over there, which is sort of in the vicinity of where you want it to be. With acceleration, with positive pitch, with negative pitch, again, exactly the same. Even with air braking, usually, with any sort of air braking, a quad will brake and will maybe move a little bit, but with this it air broke and then continued going for a little while and then stopped eventually. So there was lots of things wrong with this. From what I remember as well, the video wasn't very good. It was very sort of whitewashed. There was no sort of clear definition. Now with these particular quadcopters you're not going to get that, but I really wish that people would stop advertising them as 1080p or stop advertising them as Ultra HD quality, because you're not getting that. If you were getting that, then I think that wouldn't be so bad, but unfortunately you're not going to get that. Now battery time was okay, it was pretty good, but at the same time you do get quite a substantial battery pack with it as well, 1600 milliamp hour. So again, you know, I'd expect there to be good battery life from that. I believe as well this is the brushed motor version. So there are two, there's the brushless motor and there's the brushed. Now I think with this one, this would have been a lot better if there had been brushless motors. These particular brushed motors, although they powered the quad quite well, the quad could have been so much more. It could have been so much better than what it actually was. Now, in saying that, I think I took this for a spin on camera about twice or three times, and then off camera then again for another 4 or 5. Tried to tinker with it, tried to alter it, tried to balance different things in it to alter the balance of it, see if that would actually make a difference, and it didn't. In the end, I just totally gave up on it as a bad job, and that was it. But I've held on to it because I do like doing these 12-month videos. Now, am I going to take it out again? Probably not. In all seriousness, in all honesty, I don't. I will give something a good run, but if it turns out to be sort of not what I expect from word go, then I'm not really going to be looking at doing it ever again. And it's actually because of this quadcopter that I stopped buying Bayangtoys quads, because quite literally there was always something that just wasn't quite right. It either didn't fly 100% as I expected, or maybe cornering was a little bit too wobbly. There were some stability issues. Now I had another Bayangtoys as well. If you just bear with me 2 seconds, because I can't remember for the life of me which one that was. It was a very, very large camera quad, and that ended up falling out of the sky. There we go, that's it. The Bayangtoys X31 GPS quadcopter. And again, I had that in May 2018. I flew it in May 2018, and I thought it flew pretty well, but there were some areas of concern, and this is the problem, is that my main thought process for any quadcopter video is, how does it fly? That is a minimum. Cameras, I never expected too much, but with this one, there were some issues that made me think, well, hang on, this isn't 100% right. And it's again the same with the X30. There are some issues that make me think it's not quite right. And if you don't have 100% in your quadcopter, then how can you expect to really trust your quad? You can't. And it's a shame. It really is a shame, because at the time quadcopters were all looking pretty much the same. They were all coming out, and this one looked a little bit different. And I liked it, and I went for it based on aesthetics, based on cosmetics, which is never a good move. But still, it looked a bit different. It wouldn't be your standard 4 motors box shape. It was foldable. It's really quite light for what it is, but then again, there's not really any high-grade parts made in this. So you're not going to expect there to be a real weighty quadcopter from it. I mean, when she's fully popped out, she's a good-looking quad. That's the really annoying thing. Well, unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. And since then, I've stayed away from this manufacturer, and I will continue to stay away from this manufacturer. No, but those are my thoughts on this one quad. What do you think? I think I saw a lot of people at the time flying. There were two types of this. There was the X25 and there was the X30. And I remember a lot of people flying them, and I remember a lot of people having lots of mixed thoughts. It was really one that kind of separated the community right down the middle. You either thought, yeah, do you know what? I generally quite like that, or it's a complete bunch of trash. Now, when a quadcopter flies, I expect that to be 100%. This one wasn't, and it's because of that it's left me kind of on the fence a bit. I might take it out again, I might fly it again, but it's not going to be until the spring, quite literally because I want a day which has no wind, which there's no environmental factors, because I don't trust it at all. So I might do another video on it, but it's not going to be anytime soon. In saying that, I certainly am going to stay away from this manufacturer, but let me know what you think. Alright then, my friends, well, thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and ring that bell too. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.